Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Let It Die. So I was in the middle of farming between episodes and decided to, well, kind of almost randomly to start up an episode now, doing showing off a couple of quests and showing up some decal stacking situation and a build I would use to maximize damage output in a situation where you're forced to use weapons, a single type of weapon to clear a floor. So let's see. The quests that I'll be doing is the clear one floor using only swords quest. Let's see, I'll replace the sword over there, put it back here, get that one over. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So, did I pick up the quests? I'm just gonna have a look. Right. Quest lists. Accepted. Defeat 10 enemies in a row using... no, not that one. Here it is. Defeat all enemies in Kawabe... well, I should say on Kawabe with a sword. Let's see. So Kawabe is floor 22, I believe. Where is that thing? Yeah, there it is. Floor 22. The easiest way to reach Kawabe is through Akami, so first I'll be picking up the decals to handle the situation.
Oh, how I've been waiting. Hello, believer in the power of shrooms.
Okay, so what do we got here? Yeah, I've got a premium super alloy, which I was going to use, but my other fighter who is wearing that has gotten
100% sure?
defeated again.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even ask for this. Thank you so much.
They got defeated on floor 30, as you do when you get roll 4 on the dice, on the die. Let's see, mosquito.
Are you 100%? Are you sure?
Get rid of. Where is that thing? Oh, there it is.
Are you sure?
There you go. Yeah, I went up against someone in my friend list who had overpowered gear.
Are you sure?
And inevitably died. And if you die on floor 30, it costs 120,000 kill coins to recover your fighter. So I haven't recovered them yet.
Come again.
Just gonna have a look at the fighter and see, show off how much it costs. There it is, 116,600, and they've moved to 29 Pro Hashidaka, which is pretty cool. It's a feature that you tend to forget about when you challenge a boss on a boss floor and lose. They move your fighter to a previous floor. I guess it's because, you know, there's no real spawn point for haters on those boss floors oftentimes, without starting the boss fight and challenging the boss. Of course, it would also set up an an almost type of easy mode where you could set up a like level 1 fighter who would be hater fight on the boss floor, and then you could go through your own fighter as a target. And it wouldn't surprise me if it was to avoid that scenario that they did it, not to help the player. Right, so heading to floor 21. And the build we're using, superhero, super alloy, Mosquito, although, yeah, I guess mosquito is kind of necessary. You do need some form of continuous recovery going on if you want to capitalize on the double superhero. Knight's helm, be wearing that, because it's got the plus 12% strength, so we're now at 150 plus 18 strength. Here we go. So we'll be using the drill arm plus upgraded. It uses steel to upgrade, so I haven't been I haven't had access to this weapon so far because wasn't at floor 30 plus, but now having reached floor 33 where I farmed all of that steel, I've been able to upgrade this, and it costs a ridiculous amount of iron type, this weapon. It started off costing Wire Mountain, like times 10 for every upgrade, and on its plus it's costing 15 steel for every upgrade. Oh, this is the wrong way. And there you go. So hopefully we'll be dealing enough damage to recover our health with Mosquito to regain our superhero buff every time. And in case we don't, there's some beasts we've got as well to recover health. Where's our charging cable? Battery's running low on the controller again. Just gonna plug that in. Okay, so we're heading for Kawabe, and the easy way of knowing where Kawabe is, it's the longest route from this room. So this room will split off into two directions. The longest route is the way you want to go. So if you see an exit, there's an exit, that's where we don't want to go. Okay, what are you doing? Actually, I'm gonna go and confirm because it's right there. So if I've got it back to front, yep, the shortest route is where you don't want to go. Oh yeah, there it is, beehive. There's nothing we can throw at it. No ranged weapons or anything, so just gonna be leaving it there. If you have a fireworks launcher, you can shoot at it from here. It'll cook instantly, and it'll get stuck in the ceiling. And you'd think it would be lost at that point, but no, you could just jump up here and pick it up. So yeah, rocket launcher. What am I saying? Fireworks launcher. Launcher. So yeah. At the moment we don't care about using just the one weapon type. When we reach the next floor, I'm just gonna confirm the quests before we climb to the next floor. Oh no, that's right, no stamina. Okay. So let's see. Your stamina sucks, man. Right. I guess I'm so used to using stamina conserving decals So the quests we got. Been doing some quests between episodes. Some kill quests. I did the defeat 10 quests with the katana. There's a defeat 10 quest in defeat 10 enemies in a row using hockey stick. I'm yet to do. Defeat all enemies with Kawabe with sword. That's one we're going to be doing right now. Still got to Jindai in Shimimeno for hovering metal, because I'm also wanting to get the War Black. Capture 20 beasts for the golden turtle. Those weekly 20 beast captures are a really good way of collecting on golden beasts. I should probably do like an episode dedicated to the weekly quests, but I don't know, maybe I've already done that. I'm forgetful. The bullet tubers, then Jackson for the weekly red war. But yeah, the weekly quests for the beast pickup is a good way of collecting, well, getting golden beast rewards. You could use as either a kill coin stack, or you could use the mushrooms from them if they're strong, or you could use the golden beasts to level up, or you could do a couple of those things. You could kill the golden beasts to level up fighters, and then use the shrooms from those beasts if they're really good. Okay, so if the quest really works, we should see a pop-up stating that the quest is starting as we enter the floor. I've got a feeling the reason it isn't complete yet is because the quest is broken. I'm not sure though. Alright, never mind. Looks like the quest has started. Don't have much space left for all the swords I've got on me. Hopefully they don't care that I defeated that box without using the sword. I really like the new quest feedback feature. It's honestly something that has come way too late. Absolutely destroyed. All kinds of damage increases there. The 30% with double superhero, 20% on the super alloy, and then another 50% on this one, on the this thingy. Crush room. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any enemies around here. Pretty good resources. Wait a minute, what is that? Crude oil, do not need. I already got 20 of those. And again, another feature where you can see how many of some resource you've got in the bank. What was that? Bullshit. Did you see him turning around while he was bent on the floor? What the hell? I mean, kind of not really a valid argument, but I guess defying physics is more of a transgression. Whoa! What the hell? For resources, Kawabe? Get all your massive iron here. Probably a slight overkill on the sword purchase there. considering how many swords I've got with me. Mark free scratch tubers. I should probably try and remember that they're here. If there are any quests for mark free scratch tubers, I could pick those up. We've already dealt with the hater, so we don't have to worry about that again anymore. Oh, come on. That doesn't look like help. I'm gonna recover quickly. Screw you, buddy. Oh, you're the beast. Get back to the superheroes. I guess that's the only flaw in this heavily damaging build with the stacking superheroes, is that you have to have a strategy for a lot of health recovery. And Mosquito just doesn't cut it. Also, we're not overkilling anything here, so it's good for farming bosses, but if you're going up against bosses where you're expecting to take a lot of damage, then yeah, you're gonna recover a lot of health with Vampire, but you may not recover enough health to get back to 100% health, because you're missing on the superhero's damage increase while you're trying to recover health. So it's kind of a double offense going on. They've taken away your attack buff, and you rely on your attack buff to recover health, to recover your attack buff. So no, I guess that would be a catch-22. Be still, my beating hearts. For the love of God. It's possible that just throwing a shroom at your enemy will cause the quest to fail. I've been doing pretty well on the durability of the sword department. I'm gonna pick up this offensive shroom and throw it at something and see if that fails the quest. I'm guessing the answer will be yes, but let's test it for science. Hold on. There's a dead end. Okay, there's still a place we haven't been in. Oh yeah, and this is a trap, so this counts as enemies on the floor. Watch out. Again, fire weapons are great against bone tubers, because the fire damage over time they cannot block, and they don't have much health, so you can often kill them with the fire thingy bob, the fire dot. Do it. There we go. Quest failed. We didn't. The quest requires you to defeat all enemies with sword, which we did. I'm just gonna check it. Quest list accepted. There it is. Defeat all enemies in Kawabe with sword. Which kind of means the sword class of weapon. Longsword S counts. I mean, they should have, well, I don't know. It seems like a typo. Or a mistake that they didn't call it longsword, because there is actually no sword in the game. It's a longsword, Well, strat doesn't have the word sword in it, so... Well... I don't really care too much about the failure of the quests, because you can reinitiate quests by swapping floors. And we've got an escalator up here, so we'll just go up and down the escalator and restart the quest. But this is a pretty good showcase of the new quest feedback system, which is good. It's very good. Now you can see all the bullshit reasons which will cause you to fail a quest. And of course, just knowing that you failed a quest is good, so you don't have to carry on going. Imagine the climb from floor 1 to floor 40 quests, and you fail on the first floor, but you carry on going and you manage to do it, and you don't get the quest reward, so you can't prove that you've done it. That would be devastating. Also, I have no idea how you do that ridiculous challenge, or if anyone has completed it yet. Yeah, I've got to talk about the future-proofing failures of Let It Die in my next stream, because the quests are kind of a perfect showcase of that. So here we go again. The quest is re-ignited, re-initiated. Oh, interesting. Oh, you. How dare you. No, stop it. Stop doing it. Can't believe I missed all those attacks. I had to guard them even though the armor breakage would be serious, because I didn't want to take the damage and lose my stuff. There we go, we recovered. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. I always thought that you were allowed to use shrooms as long as you got the killing blow with the weapon they asked you to get it. And it also kept the door open for the idea that you could damage an enemy with one weapon and just finish him off with another weapon, which apparently is bullshit attack that they've given you. Normal screamers can now do the absolutely ridiculous L2 combo on the lance. It is crazy because of its, I guess, its movement. Come on, don't. Okay, there we go. Yeah, here we're seeing the flaws with the superhero builds pretty evidently. Like, it works wonders if you have access to screamers and you're doing a lot of overkill damage. Let's say you're a 5 or 6 star striker and you've got a maxed out murderous hockey stick. Like a build I'd like using on Loretta would be, well, Loretta's my main striker. She has double superheroes, a barbarian for 20% dual-wielding damage. No, not dual-wielding, two-handed damage. Vampire, and I guess, what is it? Treasure hunter for farming certain bosses like Godo, top floors. Yeah, we went all those routes, just checking. And yeah, she does lose the double superhero when she takes damage, but she'll probably do enough damage in each hit to recover enough health to get back the double superhero. And if not on bosses, she'll definitely do enough damage on normal screamers to get the health back, because fighting normal screamers in many cases gives you a overkill one-shots attack. So what have we got here? Alright, this is just another exit. So yeah, it seems like when approaching... Oh good. Whew! I picked up the milk black. Not exactly a resource you want to leave lying, considering it's one of the most... well, it's one of the rarest before endgame materials. Wouldn't mind if these guys get some bone metal. Nope, no luck. This doesn't seem like a good floor to farm it out though. Like I'm gonna need some bone to upgrade the shovel, I think. So you've got that room which is full of bone tubers. I may actually, after this episode, farm those out a little bit. Oof. Oh jeez. Whoa, buddy. Nope. Nope. And we've learned that we're not even allowed to use shrooms. Attack shrooms. No, stop it. Stop it. I lose my attack buff. Oh, you. Why do I even bother breaking superhero? Seems like the game is bullshitting it off of me. Every time. Yeah, superhero would work wonders if we were using our strongest weapon. But the problem is we've got 162 damage versus 700 on our best weapon. Running a bit late in time, I'm afraid. So it's gonna be... I honestly hope this episode doesn't abruptly end just like the last one. I have to apologize for that. That was my bad. Didn't set the timer right. And I'm running a bit weird on time now. I also forgot to start it when I had to, so I'll post the results at the end if I don't manage to capture the whole area. No, stop it. Stop wasting time. Oh, there we go. Quest completed. Death metal is ours. Wait, not the right one. Quest lists. So that's the defeat all enemies in Kawabe with sword. Completed. The main thing you will want, I guess, is the sword at least upgraded as high into the longsword S as you can, considering these guys are resistant to slash, since it's Candlewolf zone and all of the armor is like this, like +9 or +13 to slash. And nonsense like that. And the longsword does a lot of slashing, so you'll want it to be at least the longsword S and upgrade it as high as you can, doing the quest with a striker class at the minimum. That's all the minimum damage you'll want. You can probably do well with just the dumbbell and samurai, which you can kind of easily get. Kind of easily. But you know, any damage increasing things will help you on this quest. Super alloy, and again, poison eater, and you're allowed to eat. There's no restrictions on eating. There is restrictions on throwing, apparently. I mean, there's quests that say don't throw. You're not allowed to throw mushrooms, but apparently throwing mushrooms will count as defeating. Well, it's weird. I don't know. The quest failure has been very vague up until now, so the quest feedback loop they've added into the game recently it's a godsend. I don't consider it a quality of life, I consider it a fix to a broken system. But hey, they fixed it.